Is it okay, boss?
As long as it doesn't take too long.
Hello to all you beautiful people out there in the world. How you feeling today on this holiday? It's a lovely day. I'm over here in Pinot, and I'm in CVS. And I was just happened to be blessed to be in the company of two very beautiful people. And they've been married for 44 beautiful years. And my moment has been ignited, and it's been excited in every bit of the moment I've been in their presence. They're going to share with you, beautiful people. Some of you out there in the world may be struggling with your marriage, inspiring to be. And they have some encouraging words to enlighten you so you would see. I'm going to let them come to you in their own way, like only they can, to inspire you and to encourage you, beautiful people. Talk to them.
All right. Hey, Dr. Zaid Abdul Kareem and Dr. Daya Abdul Kareem.
Hello.
Here in Pinot. Come on, got to get both of us in here. Come on. Turn it a little bit this way. There you go. There we go. Yeah. So anyway, our brother asked us, how were we? We say we're good and grateful. Right? Got to have both. And we've been married 44 years. Giving some hope and context to some of you all that's just getting started, right? I know we're in a new world, new generation, but there's certain principles and values that God has established for life, for human life, the best human life. And marriage is one of those things, right? It takes a couple of years to get to learn how to work, live with each other, but it's possible. We are living examples. And you can do it too. You want to say anything? Because I
just
run
follow
my
God's
mouth.
guidance. That's all.
That is just beautiful. Let me ask you a question, or let me pose one to you. What would you say to encourage beautiful, up-and-coming young people of color who are searching for their identity in life? They don't know who they are. In the future, they might be inspiring to be, but they first, thank you. But they first need to understand who they are. What would you say to encourage up-and-coming young men and young ladies of color?
Oh, go ahead, sweetie.
All right. Well, you remind me when I was 20 years old, I was about to flunk out of college. I had 6-7 years out in the street doing a lot of things that people do. I thought life was about fun and parties. But when God touched me at 20 years old, I realized, because I was failing, and I asked the question, what's the purpose of my life? And that question, when you ask a different question, you get a different answer. In fact, the quality of your life will be determined by the quality of your questions. I just want to let that settle for a minute. Right? And so, when he touched me, I found the answer. And the answer was in universal laws that God only created the human being and the non-physical creatures so that they would serve him. So that's where I found my answer, that the purpose of my life, our purpose of human life, the purpose of all life is to serve God. Because everything is serving God by being what God created to be. And we live in a world that they're trying to tell you that you are not a human being, that you are this or that or some other kind of thing. And that's not the truth. We got to get back to the true reality. And we find that in nature and in your own creation. And when you allow yourself, when we allow ourselves to get back to God, come back to the Creator. I don't care what you read. I don't care where you worship, how you worship. The universal laws are all the same. And it's all the same for all of us. That's why our souls met in here. That's why you feeling the vibrations coming through in this. This is God playing this. We ain't playing this. And you watching it. So that means it's playing for you too.
Let them have
right? So just, figure out what that is and just ask. Just ask the question. And let the universe, let the spirit, let all these forces out here in the spirit world that's bigger than what's in the physical world, allow it to give you the answer. And when you read the signs, because they will come, then you respond to the signs. And you follow the light on your path.
What would you say, and I'm going to let you go, to encourage those out there who are lonely, depressed, and suicidal and are ready to give up even at this very moment?
Well, I believe everything is a mindset issue. It's where we set our minds and where we set our hearts. And we understand suffering. You know, what you're talking about is a high degree of suffering. There are little teeny degrees of suffering too, like frustration and anger and overwhelm and all that. So the key is understanding their souls. The only cause of your suffering is your own thinking. Because we don't see suffering in the natural world, right? You don't see the squirrel worried about whether they're going to get a nut. You don't see, flowers comparing themselves to other flowers, right? You don't see the birds worrying about whether they're flying in the wrong direction, right? So suffering is not part of the true reality. It's not part of the natural world, right? So if we can grasp that concept and just understand that the only suffering, it comes from your own thinking. And you can change your thinking, and you can change your brain. And that's really what time it is. We got to increase our consciousness so that we can live more of the freedom and the potential and the power that the Almighty has given us as human beings. Right? So I'm going to give a commercial because I'm at universalselfleadership.com.
Put it out
if you
there.
like this, then universalselfleadership.com. And we're building a website, expanding it, but there's some nice stuff on there now because this really is about happiness, and we're living in a time where we got to be conscious of God. There's too many consciousnesses. There's oppressor consciousness. There's oppressed consciousness. We got race consciousness, gender consciousness, sexual orientation consciousness, money consciousness, and all those consciousnesses keep us from being humanly conscious.
Tell it.
And the only way to be human conscious is to be God conscious. Right? So let's come on back now. All right? Read the signs and respond. God bless you.
All right.
That's a full course meal. I have absolutely nothing else to say after that.
Well, we gotta look you up, brother. Right? Kind words and a smile.
There you go.
Look you up.
You all had a full course meal today. I can't wait to put this one out there.
All right.
I love all of you all. Tell them you love them.
We love you. We love you back. If
God
you can't
love you
feel the love, go back sleep and wake up again, okay?
Wrong side of the bed.
All right. Take care.
I enjoyed you. I enjoyed you all immensely.
God to put us together, man.
Leave something in the comment section so we can pick up from where we left off.
Yeah, he got a purpose. So
Yes. It's straight from the soul.
Yeah.
It's straight from the soul to the
feel it,
spirit.
And it's the second time.
Yes.
So that means
Out
we
of the
got
mouth
to
of
meet.
two or
We
three
got to meet the
witnesses.
third time.
Yeah.
That's how it happens, right?
You got, hey,
What's your name, man?
Frank.
Frank, okay,
Frank
Frank.
Anderson.
Frank
You
Anderson.
got a lovely helpmeet over there. Look at that. Look at the soul shining all over on her face.
That's how we got to where we at, because she met me. That's enough.
You all make me better. I know, man, you're going to have to finish that later.
You know the story.
Yeah, you make me better. That's all I'm saying. Just make me better.
Thank you, Frank.
I love all of you all. Beautiful people, I tell you, I'm so giddy. I love all of you all. I have absolutely nothing else to say. I'm bubbling over. Have a smiling day.